Hello and welcome to the classic Hollywood movie you should know. I'm your host Nate Washburn, and this week the movie is from 1946, Sam Goldwyn's The Best Years of Our Lives, with an ensemble cast directed by William Wyler. Now I have to admit, it took me some time to watch this movie. I read about it, I knew it was in the list of one of the best movies ever made, but to me it just seemed like, it's going to be a melodramatic story about three soldiers coming back, hurrah for America, we won the war. And it's also almost 3 hours long, which is slightly daunting. But I was blown away when I started watching this film. I was glued, because it really does. It starts with the moment. We've all seen these YouTube videos of soldiers coming home, and the reunion moment, which is so touching. But it starts with that moment, and then it goes from there. In this movie, it doesn't shy away from the psychological problems that these soldiers experience. This movie came out in 1946, and I was shocked. It deals with PTSD, it deals with alcoholism, it deals with night terrors, it deals with disability. It really did feel like a movie from today, from 2015, 2010, rather than 1946. Plus, the performances are some of the best that I've ever seen. Fredric March won a well-deserved Academy Award for playing Al, but I feel like Myrna Loy got snubbed for her portrayal of Millie. Their relationship is really the backbone of this movie. Then there's Harold Russell. Russell was not an actor. He was a serviceman who lost his hands during the war, and William Wyler saw a video of him produced by the military. It was showing servicemen dealing with disabilities. Wyler was touched by sort of Russell's humanity, and he cast him in this film, and it's a brilliant performance. Now, a lot of the credit has to be given to director William Wyler. Wyler was a vet. He made documentary films during the war for the armed services and actually permanently damaged his hearing when he made a documentary about the Memphis Belle, the bomber and her crew, when he flew into combat with them. Now, Wyler wanted this film to be as realistic as possible. He didn't want the glossy, glamorous Hollywood look, so he insisted on his actors wearing store-bought clothes. He didn't want any costumes made by a Hollywood studio. He also insisted on the sets being realistically sized. Most Hollywood sets, especially at the time, were built slightly larger to accommodate cameras, or they had flyaway walls so that a camera could move into position. Wyler didn't want any of that. And he even modeled the reunion scene between Al and his wife Millie on his own reunion with his wife Tally. Now, The Best Years of Our Lives premiered on November 21st, 1946, and it was the most highly attended film with over 55 million tickets sold. It grossed more money, upwards of $23 million, than any movie had grossed since Gone with the Wind in 1939. It was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, and it won 7 of them, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Fredric March, Best Director for William Wyler, and Best Supporting Actor for Harold Russell. There were 2 special awards also given to the film, an honorary award for Harold Russell for bringing hope and courage to fellow veterans, and the Irving Thalberg Award for Samuel Goldwyn. The film is often listed as having won 9 Academy Awards because of these extra 2. Little trivia fact for you here: because the Board of Governors of the Academy didn't think Harold Russell had a chance to win the Supporting Actor Award outright, they gave him the special award. However, the night of the awards ceremony, Harold Russell won the Supporting Actor Award on his own. And so he's the only actor in history to win 2 Academy Awards for the same performance. So next time you're looking for a great film, check out 1946's The Best Years of Our Lives. It honestly blew me away. It's touching, it's dramatic. Highly recommend it. It is a classic Hollywood film you should know. I'm Nate Washburn. Keep watching.